I'm really sorry about that. That's my one of my cats trying to chuck up. Lovely. So if you're put off by that sound, I am very sorry. Right. So as I was saying about the memory card, don't lose that. Very important operating system to allow your engraver stroke cutter to interface with your computer. So put that to one side. Instructions. Lovely, lovely instructions. Or as my wife says, instructions. Okay, user manual. Hardly a manual. 2 sheets of A4 paper. Pretty much English. Have a look at those in a bit. But we're going to need those. I think it'll probably be self-explanatory. Let's just see what we've got here. Right, so just from looking at this is a plug with a USB and the pin. We're in the UK. That is not a UK pin. So we won't be able to run it off of mains. We'll probably have to get something different. So not really that impressed because it did ask me what country I was in, UK. They've obviously not checked what's in the box. A little bit disappointing, but we can work around that. Here we go. So we have USB leads. Is basically a standard camera lead, USB. So, you know, if it didn't come with any of these things, we could find spares. And this is just USB to USB. So that'll be your interface for the computer. Now, we can tell it's cheap because that USB isn't straight. But again, we can work around these things, it's not a problem. And here we get to the exciting bit. There we go. It's very small, very tiny, but it will do a job. It's great for hobbying. So we are going to open this up. It's wrapped in cling film, or again, Americans are watching it, cellophane, wrap. There's a distinct whiff of acrylic, which is what the housing is made of. As I say, the housing, this is all acrylic, and you can smell it's fresh because the way it's been cut, you can smell coming up from it. Right, so we have a band here to hold on some basic paper, which I'm assuming has been used for a test to make sure it works before it goes out. Right, we have the laser assembly. Now, I am hoping at some point that we can upgrade this laser from the 500 milliwatt to 1000 to sort of cut or engrave stronger materials, because at the moment this says it will only engrave things like wood and leather. It will cut paper, and it will cut craft foam, and it will various other small bits and pieces. But as you can tell from these here, these are basically redundant CD, DVD, Blu-ray drives, computer drive plates. So it's not CNC as such, but it will still move on the axes to engrave and lay down pictures and cut. It just does it in a more of a dot matrix fashion. So let's just have a quick look and see what we can work out. Okay, it appears at first very well put together. Let's just cut that. I really hate this cheap plastic sellotape that they use. I think we're probably going to have to use some sort of acetone or something to clean up the acrylic. It's more rubbish. Would probably recommend using a pair of scissors to do that rather than a Swiss Army knife. Okay. You want to be delicate because it's on the laser housing. And as we can see, they've made a test pass on the back of a packet of some kind, cardboard, and that's like the little image, that one of the images you can make. Obviously we're going to do another video when we actually go and boot up everything and work it out. Just at the moment this is just purely to unbox and see what we're getting. So again, looking at this, it looks very nice. The acrylic, the bolts that have been used. The only problem I've got is the sellotape they've used has left this nasty gunk around the back. But other than that, I'm quite impressed with what has come out so far. We've obviously got various bits of plastic to protect the machine, so I'm impressed with that. I've had stuff before from China where it's just been wrapped so badly. Right, so here we go. As you can see, it's got its nameplate on the front. You've got your bed, which is held on by elastic bands. I think when we go ahead and do this, I might be changing those over for some better elastic bands or some bulldog clips, into the very, very tiny ones. Just to hold any particular material down. It seems okay at first. We have got the on-off button on the top, and we can see that we have a motherboard, very basic on the back, up here. This all looks like it's been laser cut. It looks very well put together, and it has worm drives, so that should operate more like a CNC than I was expecting. Now we have got on the side here, with the motherboard, we've got the USB and we've got the interface for power, which is the camera one. Now, looking at this, The only thing that I am a little bit disappointed with